Next, we will honor an amazing man. Please watch the video. We're thrilled to honor a St. Louis golf legend tonight, Dick Shaiper. No one's had a bigger impact on recreational golf in this area. Dick fell in love with the game when he was 9 years old. When his first day as a caddy, he carried the bag for 45 holes, earned the princely sum of $3.25, 2 golf balls, and a sore shoulder. And he loved every minute of it. A career and a life as a PGA professional was in his future. He played high school golf at Webster, and his team was undefeated in all 4 years. Dick attended Washington University till he got a letter from Uncle Sam. The uncle wanted him in a uniform. "Take off that golf shirt and put on a uniform," said the letter. He served in the Army's 3rd Armored Division, most of that time in Germany. When he returned, he traded his rifle for a driver and got his apprenticeship as a PGA as an assistant pro at Algonquin. That's where he caddied some 15 years earlier. Hardly an easy job, of course. In season, it's 7 days, 80 hours a week job. But Dick embraced it. In 1963, the head job at historic Glen Echo Country Club opened up, and at age 29, Dick got the job. The club needed revenue, and Dick came up with the idea of opening the club on Mondays for charity tournaments and scrambles. He was there for 17 years, then moved to Norwood Hills Country Club, and the charity program really took off because Norwood has 2 18-hole courses and large banquet facilities. Later, Dick continued his charity programs at Whitmore and Missouri Bluffs. Many times, he emceed the program and conducted fundraising oral auctions. Ladies and gentlemen, over a 42-year period, with the help of the staffs, of course, of the country club, Dick helped raise more than $70 million for local charities. Also helped the financial health of those golf clubs, $70 million. So tonight, we're honored to induct Dick Shaiper into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame.
How they do it on television? Thank you.
Well, we're done. Holy cow, what a greeting. Well, you know what? See, it makes me right in my little opening speech. I said everybody who plays golf knows Dick Shaiper. Jim Holcreeve is the one who told me, he said, you know, if you're a respectable golfer in St. Louis and have been over 35 years, you have absolutely been touched by you. And I think that's a great compliment.
Well, thank you very much. I've been blessed to not only be in St. Louis for all those years, but to still be here.
Oh, yeah. Still giving lessons.
That's right.
Well, tell me about those early days. So let's go back and what convinced you that you wanted to play golf?
Well, you know, of course, you just heard my whole life and story, but the first day that I caddied, I'd bothered my parents forever. Because back in those days, what most families did on Sunday, they'd take their kids for a ride in a car. That was a big deal.
Yeah, I remember.
Get in the car and go for a ride. Well, what we'd do is we'd drive past, matter of fact, right at Clayton and Brentwood, there were 3 golf ranges right on that corner right there. And I always wanted to, I'd say, let's stop and hit some balls. You know, of course, they'd look at me like I was from a different world, because there was a big sign out in front that said 50 cents a bucket. Well, we never stopped, but for some reason or other, I wanted to do that. So one day, my dad opened up the telephone book. Algonquin was right at the top. He said, "I know right where that is." He gave me a dime and a streetcar token. So he dropped me off that morning. The dime was for lunch. The streetcar token was to get back home. And I did. I caddied 45 holes that day. My shoulders looked like these chairs up here. And I had a couple of golf balls, and I just couldn't wait to get back the next day.
Okay, so tell me about the first golf clubs you had. I mean, did you have the old wooden shafts and wooden heads? I mean, are you that old?
Absolutely. They were pretty good. They were better than the things we made out of our, you know, we kind of made some clubs there for a while out of a copper pipe or something. But, you know, the golf was When I first got to the golf course, not only did I like the game, I liked everything about it. I liked the way the people treated each other. I liked the way that nobody walked in your line. You know, I mean, it was just a whole different experience, and I loved it, and I've loved it all my life.
Went to Webster Groves High School and obviously made the golf team.
Right.
Tell us about winning the championships there.
Well, we were very fortunate. We didn't lose any matches for 4 years, and then we had a very good team, and then on my junior year, I won the state champion, the individual, which kind of capped things off. So that was nice.
I mean, that was a tremendous year of golf then. Yeah, and to get a team that was that good together, exceptional.
Well, we played all of our matches at Westboro, and in those days, a
couple of you.
I was the only member of the team whose parents weren't members at Westboro, so we had some kids that could play.
Sure.
And the ninth hole at Westboro ended up towards Lockwood, so we would play back. So we played 10-hole matches, and it used to drive me crazy because you could play very well and shoot 40, and then the paper it would say, you know, Dick Shaiper shot 41, and I really shot 36 on the front nine, you know. But but those were great days. Great days.
Tell us about when you got to Norwood, and what was the whole idea of the charity? Why'd you create
it was kind of I mentioned this the other day to somebody. It was kind of a perfect storm. The clubs needed money. Not that they haven't needed money for a long time, but the clubs needed money, and we were closed on Monday. But you know, Monday was kind of a sacred day. That was the day that the Greens superintendent used to be able to do his deed and whatever he was going to do. Well, in talking to the Greens superintendent, he could do that on another time because basically, Ladies' Day, yeah, that was a good day to do it.
I remember when only men went to the club on some weekends at Algonquin. Oh.
Well, I'll tell you, when you're working at a country club, if you don't take care of the ladies, you're not going to stay there very long. And you need to think about that through your entire life, I'll guarantee you.
So did you start contacting the charities? They contacted you? What happened?
Well, basically, no, I contacted a lot of charities because they weren't in golf, and golf was the most natural fundraiser that you can have. Everybody wants to be there, and you can get to some larger dollars than you could any other way. And so, we started off. We were going to open on Mondays once a month, and then we were going to open on Mondays twice a month, and then we were going to open on Mondays every day of the month and on Tuesdays also. And so, and that's what we did. We ran some events. It's tough to run an event on a Tuesday when your members are there, but we did that. I mean, it didn't work too well. So we finally, matter of fact, I tried to talk the club into closing on Monday and Tuesday. I mean, they really should have. But anyway, so we did very well. And then at Norwood, we naturally, when you have a 36-hole facility, great facility, and then you have a place where you can have 500 people for the banquet, you can just knock them dead there. There's no question about it. And and we did. We had some really, really good years. So it's
one more thing. In all that great career and all those people you met and charities and funny things that happened, is there a moment that stands out that's either was really funny or?
Well, I want to, being in the golf business, I've had a chance to meet the two presidents of the United States, which I would have never have met normally in the life. And so, and I did have and it's kind of a cute story. I met Gerald Ford, President Ford, over at Old Warson at an event where it was for the Children's Hospital. Mm-hmm. And I said to him, I said, Mr. President, I've got a joke on Jimmy Carter if you'd like to hear it. He said, let me have it. I said, well, Carter loves to go fishing, but he can't get out of the White House to go fishing. So he says to his Secret Service guys, anyway, you can help me out. And they said, sure. We've got a little yellow Pinto. That's an old car you guys probably don't remember. A little Pinto will park out behind the White House, and you can jump in there and go anytime you want. So sure enough, jumps in the car, takes off, driving down a windy road, takes the turn too quick, flips this thing over into a little stream, and there's 3 kids there fishing. So they jumped in and saved him. They're laying on the bank, and Carter says, I tell you, you kids saved my life, and is there anything you'd like to have? And the first one said, you know, I'd like to go to Annapolis. He said, you're in. And the second one said, wow, I'd like to go to West Point. He said, you're in. The third one said, I'd like to be buried in Arlington Cemetery. I said, son, that's not a very happy, why would you want to do that? He said, because when I go home tonight and tell my dad what I did, he's going to freaking kill me.
Well, let's do the deed here. I'm going to read it now.
Okay.
What part of it? Well, Dick, all your contributions to golf were listed here. And by the way, you did win the St. Louis Open, qualified for the U.S. Open, PGA Senior, and was inducted into the Gateway PGA Hall of Fame, founding member of the Golf Foundation of Missouri, and now you're enshrined in the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame. We welcome you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I got to stay.
Okay. Well, my wife said to make it short so I can get out of here, right?
I got you.
Okay. Thank you very much.